a Ken Mall 2018 Wild West Bass Trail Team Championship. We're at the beautiful Matazel Hotel Casino in Payson, Arizona. I'm with Paul Hodges and John Stewart. They're currently in third in Angler of the Year points. So they have also a great opportunity to win Angler of the Year, win those big silver cups, and win that Ranger boat at the end of this weekend. Paul, you've been around Arizona a long time. I'm hearing that Roosevelt is fishing really well. I've never been here. So, a little bit about your practice and how do you think things are going to shape up for this tournament?
Well, a couple weeks ago when I was up here practicing, I thought it'd be fairly tough because it seemed to be the fish were real spotty. They were schooled up. You were either on them or you weren't. And so we kind of had a game plan. We were catching 22, 24 pounds a day for 7 fish. So we were real excited. And now we haven't been back. We haven't been able to go out and fish yesterday or today. Okay. But I'm hearing the fishing's wide open now. With the heat that's come on, it's 100-degree temperature days now. The water's warming up. When we were here, it was 72-degree water. Now it's 82, 84 at the end of the day. So top water's coming into play. The dragonflies, damselflies are out. So it's almost anybody's ball game this time.
So not being from here, these desert bass, as they call them, the hotter it gets, the better it gets?
Yeah, I think so. The hotter it gets, it positions those fish. There's either a real shallow reaction bite early in the morning, or these fish drop off on rock piles, points down 20, 30 feet. And I love throwing a jig. Just put me in the middle of the lake with a jig and I'm good, and that's where you're going to find me at this tournament.
Okay, so John, we talked about, you guys are in third, well within striking distance of winning Angler of the Year, winning those 2 big silver cups, and winning that Ranger boat. What is that, and what would that mean for you guys to close that out this week?
It's every fisherman's goal is to win Angler of the Year. It doesn't matter what circuit you're in. Paul and I have known each other for the last 10 years, and I think the biggest thing that he was kind of my protege, I was his protege. He taught me. He was my mentor.
I knew what he meant.
He was my mentor. I learned so much from him. And after all these years, we've always said, man, we want to be that team when you show up, they're like, oh, God, we got to fish against those guys. And Angler of the Year for a circuit this big that is just starting to really, really grow and hopefully in the future grow even bigger, it's more of a partner thing. Like, we could be those guys. And that's what it would mean more for me than just a solo Angler of the Year or something like that. It's just me and Paul being those guys.
So I hear all that. Given a choice, Angler of the Year, the 2 silver trophies behind us, and the boat, which one?
Definitely Angler of the Year. Like you said, it takes great fishing all season long to get that. To me, that's where it's at. Angler of the Year up here.
Okay, so after 2 days, Paul, what's it going to take to fish day 3?
It's going to take 38 to 40 pounds to make it to day 3.
Wow, that's, kind of on par. We heard from Johnny Johnson, 17 to 18. Ty Aw and Daniel Elias also said about 18. But I've been also hearing that 20-pound mark, come up.
Well, what I think might change all of that, the caveat to this whole deal is everybody's talking about 40-mile-an-hour winds coming this Friday. Right. We haven't had wind here in a couple weeks, so that might be to shake things up, yeah. Okay,
so 17 to 20 to make the cut. John, if you and Paul win this thing, what's it going to take?
I think it's going to be around 55 pounds total, 55 to 60, just to stay in. It's going to be in that same 17-pound range a day.
All right, so Lake Roosevelt, Paul Hodges, John Stewart. Check in every day, wildwestbasstrail.com, 3 o'clock. Let's see if these 2 can bring home the trophy.
Thanks, guys.